France 24's Bénédicte Paviot has been keeping an eye on these strikes for us from the UK. She joins me now from London. Bénédicte, how do you see this playing out going forward? Do these strikes look set to go on for the long haul in the UK?
Well, as you said, we've had a summer of strikes. It looks like we're going to have an autumn of strikes. Some are even talking about the possibility of a general strike. We're not there yet, but certainly in the midst of repeated rail strikes, bus strikes, tube strikes, we now have this docker strike in this very important port of Felixstowe. I understand it is absolutely crucial to the supply chains here in the UK. It handles a huge percentage, something like 40 to 50% of containers coming into, particularly from Asia, by the way, into the United Kingdom. Now, they knew this strike, it was not unforeseen, it was coming. So some rerouting of ships will have been done. And also because of, for example, the Brexit whole saga and the consequences of that, we're told that the interruption in the supply chains won't be quite as bad as they might have been, since all kinds of companies have got used to this. But the fact that this is an 8-day uninterrupted strike is clearly going to cause some problems. We've got a postal strike that's coming up, 2 versions of it in the next few days. We've got a threatened teachers' strike. This is mostly all over a rise in pay that is demanded, really, not even requested, because inflation is rising at an unprecedented in 40 years rate. It's now at 10.1%, higher than predicted. It's set to possibly go to 15% by next February or March. And people just seeing their real-term pay packet being reduced with a huge rise in the cost of food and energy, just can't see how they can pay for this. All of this at a particular time. Oh, and I should add, a criminal barrister strike that has begun today that is indefinite and uninterrupted. They were in England and Wales striking alternate weeks. Now it's set to start soon on the 5th of September. What is the 5th of September? That is the day on which we will find out, as we're in this political vacuum of a caretaker government, caretaker prime minister, Boris Johnson, ousted by his own party over various scandals, amongst which, of course, we're all familiar with Partygate, not just here in the UK, but across the world. And then this post-pandemic world where the economy is already in really big trouble with these big inflation rises set to come, we will find out on the Monday, the 5th of September, who of the former Chancellor of the Exchequer, Rishi Sunak, or Liz Truss, the current Foreign Secretary, will become the next Prime Minister and succeed to Boris Johnson. All the polls are indicating that the 0.3% of the population that gets to vote on this choice, and that is the members now, not the MPs, that's done, but the members of the Conservative Party are going to choose Liz Truss. But she, if it is indeed Liz Truss, or if it were to be a surprise and Rishi Sunak, whoever becomes the next PM of the UK, will have a huge in-tray full of these. How do you resolve these strikes? The opposition Labour Party is saying it's time for action.
Bénédicte, thank you for that. Bénédicte Paviot, they're reporting for us from London.